What is up, you guys? It is your host, Jay the Great, and welcome back to another episode of Jtalks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's been I've had to take a temporary departure because I'm a college student, and finals were upon us, so I had to you know get through with that, and here we are. College semester is done for now. It is a lovely Saturday afternoon. It is approximately 2 p.m. You know, and here we are. You know, in this time of quarantine. Still in quarantine culture. So I hope you all are, dealing with it in a positive manner. And not letting the paranoia of this time that we are in get to you. As far as quarantine, at least, for me, I actually have a story for y'all. So, I was doing laundry at a laundromat. Yes, I don't have my own washer or dryer, but I will one day. Believe that. But furthermore, I was at the laundromat folding clothes, and this lady came up to me and said, in a very rude manner, "Can you, basically just said, can you move your shit out of the way?" And basically, I looked at her and said, "Excuse me? Like, why can't you be nice about it? Is that part of quarantine protocol? Do you got to be an asshole to, make me do something that you want me to do?" I would have moved gladly if she was respectful. All she had to say is, "Could you please move your clothes? Move so we could practice social distancing." I would have said, "Sure, ma'am." But no, she didn't do that. So I said no. And eventually I moved, you know. But the point is, what what does quarantine? What in quarantine makes people be assholes? That's my question. Why are you gonna be an asshole? You know, can't you be a nice person? Is that part of quarantine to be an asshole? 6 feet distance? That's not gonna make a difference. Am I sick? No. Are you sick? I don't know, but I'll be fine if you get me sick. Yeah, asymptomatic. Okay. She wasn't in a vulnerable population, neither was I. It's people are making a big deal out of this. That's the problem. It was very upsetting, very eye opening about how people are actually scared. I knew, I just, like I said in my past podcast, the sense of fear in the air. I felt it. I saw her. I saw it in her eyes. It's very, very, it's bizarre. It's a very bizarre time to live in. That's just the facts. It's a bizarre time. You know, it's it's like Armageddon to these people. I'm like, it's not that serious. Yeah, it's an illness. It sucks. People have died from it, but it's not Armageddon. It's not the end of the fucking world. You know, and you gotta. There's no reason why you shouldn't be a nice person. Is that gonna wipe away COVID-19? Being an asshole to everybody in your way? No, it's not. It's not. So that's just a moral story. It all would have been different, and all she had to say was, "Could you please move your clothes? Can you move somewhere else?" Yes, I would have moved gladly. But when you're disrespectful and rude and bitter about whatever you had going on in your day, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But yeah, that's just a story I had. It was very eye-opening, very enlightening experience. But as far as California, as of I think Friday, so yesterday, I believe we moved into phase two of this Corona quarantine culture. So basically, they're going to be reopening essential businesses like for pickup and delivery and stuff like that. So really, nothing else is going to really change. Basically, the same. We still have to wear masks. We still got to practice social distancing. Like, it's going to help. But hey, it is what it is. The time we live in, that's California for you. Thank you, Newsom. Thank you, Governor Newsom. You're doing a great job, man. It's ridiculous. But it is what it is. Follow the law. Don't get in trouble. Don't be a a tyrant or nothing like that. Not a tyrant, but don't be like a you know. Just don't push it. Just this is what I say. Be safe. Don't be dumb and spit in people's faces and cough on people on purpose or nothing like that. But I won't take it too serious. There's not much a mask is gonna do. Not much social distancing is gonna do. This is my opinion. I'm not a doctor. I'm no fucking medic. I don't know any better. Who knows? Maybe I'm full of shit. Maybe I'm wrong. But that's my opinion, and I have the right to have it, so I'm gonna say it. That's just my opinion. You know, be safe. Don't be an asshole on purpose, but don't let this shit run your life. Don't let it run your life. Run your mind. Like let it control your mind or be the only thought in your mind because they keep shoving it down your throat through media, through the internet, through the web. You know that this is awful and it's code red. It's not that serious. But people die. Have people died? Yes, and it's very unfortunate. You know, God rest all their souls, and God help anyone struggling through it that actually is vulnerable to this. God help all those people. But if you're a healthy person, probably gonna be fine. Don't take it too serious, man. Just follow the law. Do what you have to do. That's it. You know. I just wish they'd let us out of our homes. Like I said before, human beings are not meant to be locked in their fucking house. It's not natural. We're meant to be out in the fields. We're meant to be out active socializing, not this not doing this antisocial crap that they're forcing us to do. That's not that's not the way human should live. Any human. Loneliness is the worst feeling ever. And I know a lot of people have that right now. Loneliness, you know, depression. It just comes with loneliness. That's a feeling that will follow. That's a follow the feeling that will follow loneliness, depression, just sadness, emptiness. In a way, it's not helping. It's making it worse. People are antsy these days. People are more irritable because they're stuck at home, not doing shit all day, not being able to live their goddamn lives. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's very, very bizarre. Very bizarre that this is the way they're handling it. Honestly, very, very bizarre. I mean, I understand they're trying to save lives, but there's a fine line between saving lives and just taking away people's freedom. There's a fine line between it, and I think they've crossed that line already. I think they crossed it. You know, there's always so much we can do as a society to stop an illness. Yes, don't cough at people's faces. Yes, don't be in big crowds. That's fine. I completely agree. I completely agree. But locking people in their fucking houses, closing their jobs, it's bullshit. It's what it is. You know, it's bullshit. It's very upsetting. We want to live our damn lives. You know. And these people that kind of rub it in your face, like, oh my God, you're contributing to this illness. No, I'm not. I am not contributing to nothing. You know. If I don't want to wear my mask in a fucking 7-Eleven because I want to breathe, that's fine. That's fine. If I'm not coughing and sneezing and shit, and I'm not like in your face while I'm shopping for some fucking muffins or something, it's not a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. You know, seeing all these videos of these people giving other people shit because they want to, not wear a mask. That's ridiculous. And of course, if I see a big crowd of like people just, all sweaty and shit, just, in front of people's faces, of course I don't really agree. At a time like this, I don't agree. But if they're just one dude walking to the store, maybe he has his mask down, or doesn't have a mask, don't give him shit about it. It's not that big of a deal, man. You know? Do you have your mask on? You do, right? I don't know, man. It's just a bizarre situation. That's the end of my rant. But I hope you guys are doing well. Hope all y'all are doing well. Hope all y'all, are not letting this paranoia and this fear mongering crap get shoved down your throat, and hope it's not affecting you. Hope you guys are happy and healthy. All of you, you know. That's all we can do for now. That's all we can do. But yeah, that's the Corona rant that I guess I had. You know, that wasn't part of the plan. I wasn't part of the script. There's no script. You know, it's a podcast. I say whatever I want. But you know what I'm saying. But let's get to the meat and potatoes. UFC 249. Let's pretend that's another finger. Um, it took place last Saturday, and it was a barn burner. Lived up to expectation, maybe exceeded it. Now, before I start the actual breakdown of the fights, let's talk about no fans in attendance. Okay, it was definitely noticeable, but did it affect the card and make it worse? No. You know, it was great. You could hear them. You can hear the fighters. You can hear the kicks, the punches, the breathing, the corners more clearly. The commentators more clearly. It was great. You know, do I want to see fans back in there? Hell yes, I do. But it's fine for now. Hey, we got some kind of sport back. Some kind of, I call sports motivation, inspiration. You know, we got that back. Thank you, Dana White. Thank you, the UFC, for making an effort to bring back some kind of, of what's the word I'm looking for? Normality, if that's a word. You know, some kind of normality back to us, some kind of comfort. You know, we got something back. We got something to look forward to, and we thank you, Dana White and the UFC. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the fighters. Great performances all around. Um, but yeah, it was great. It was awesome. Loved every second of it. Worth every penny. Every penny. But now let's break down the fights. I'm not gonna really break down the. Well, as we go up, I'm gonna do the main card. As we go up, I'll break them down more and more thoroughly. So Greg Hardy versus Jorgen De Castro. Jorgen was more technical and had more skill than Greg, but I believe he broke his toe in the beginning of the second. And yeah, so Jorgen lost to Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy used his athleticism and Jorgen's injury to his benefit, to his advantage. Got the job done. Well done, Greg Hardy. Jeremy Stevens, Calvin Kadar. Calvin Kadar got the W. He did a very, very good job of avoiding Jeremy's power. You know, they got into some scraps. You know, there was moments where Jeremy had the upper hand, but for the most part, Calvin had the upper hand. He had very clean strikes, very clean technique, sharp, sharp boxer. You know, sharp with his punches, clean, and he took down Jeremy, took him out, knocked him out with a nasty elbow, and then cut him after. You know, once he was down, he cut him, gave him a nasty cut above the eye, around here somewhere. It was nasty. It was beautiful performance by Calvin Kadar. He was a beast. But yeah, it was a war. You know, Jeremy gave some too. He gave some, and of course took more, and Calvin came out on top. So Calvin won by TKO in the second. Greg Hardy, by the way, forgot to say, won by decision in 3 rounds. But Calvin Kadar looked very good, man. He looked damn good. You know, dangerous man right there. Very dangerous man. That's all I can say about that. Now, this is the fight I want to talk about. It wasn't really much of a fight, but I want to talk about it either way. Francis Ngannou versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Francis knocked him out in 20 seconds in the first round. It was scary. You know, that's a scary man right there. Sorry, I don't want to drink near the mic. I know it's annoying, but his power is freakish. The crazy thing is, I think he was that wasn't even like full power. That was kind of like the second punches that came in after he threw his full power shot, which missed, and he came in with some short hooks and landed a hook right in the button. The guy was asleep instantly. He won in 20 seconds. Ended very quickly. Jairzinho, alright guys, he actually looked pretty good. You know, the first few seconds, he was landing leg kicks, looking sharp. Francis just blitzed his ass and took him out. It's a dangerous man right there. Dangerous, dangerous man. Here's a scary thing about Francis. He's only getting better. He hasn't been in MMA very much. He's only been in there maybe 6 years, and he's a freak of nature. It seems like his striking is getting more and more technical, more proficient. It's more formidable. You know, he's becoming more of a formidable foe as far as technique. His power is unmatched. It's freakish, and I think he has a very good chance of being a champion. I think he beats Stipe. I don't know, but I think he has a damn good chance now. He already did back then. The only thing is his wrestling. That's the question against someone like Stipe. Because someone like Stipe will know, hey, this guy hits harder than me. I can't, exchange with him too long. It'll only be a matter of time. So his wrestling is the question. That's where the question mark's at right now. Where is his wrestling? How good is his defense? All he needs is takedown defense. That's all he needs. Once that is mastered, good luck beating Francis Ngannou. That's all I have to say. He deserves a title shot. If DC, Daniel Cormier, who I believe should get a rematch because he beat Stipe the first time in the first fight. If they take too long and DC's like, I'm just gonna hang it up because he's an older gentleman now, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest, one of the greatest of all time. Then I believe Francis deserves a shot against Stipe immediately. He's a beast, and I believe he'll do better. I believe he learned from his mistakes, and I believe he'll come in with better takedown defense. Because to beat Stipe, you gotta have everything, checked off. Wrestling, striking, everything. And that's why he's the best heavyweight of all time, Stipe. But yeah, Francis looked damn good. A+ performance, monster, scary man, scary man for anyone that has to face him. I feel sorry for you. I really do. He really has a chance to be a champion. Henry Cejudo versus Dominic Cruz ended by TKO KO with only 2 seconds left in the round. Here's the thing about this fight. It was controversial, the stoppage. Dominic was on his way. Okay, so basically, here's what happened. Dominic was, using head movement, kind of ducking under a punch, and Henry caught him with a knee. Dropped him fair and square. Started to ground and pound. Sorry. And Dominic Cruz. Jesus, I can't stop yawning. Sorry, man. I apologize. Dominic couldn't try to get up, but the ref stopped it. And it was controversial. I think he should have let him get up. If he would have dropped again, then he should have stopped it. But he was getting up. I didn't agree with the stoppage. Dominic was very, very clear about that. He did not agree. He was very upset. Henry was actually losing in that round. First round, I give it to Henry because it seemed like Dominic was maybe shaking off the rust and feeling him out at the same time. There's a lot of feints, a lot of feeling each other out. Throwing some, giving some back by both men in the first. Second, Dominic started to catch a rhythm. He was trying to catch a rhythm and started to, get the upper hand as far as striking, and was defending takedowns very well as well. Defending takedowns, and I believe Henry defended a few himself. But Dominic just got caught and was in a bad position. The ref didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. I apologize. And he stopped it. Stopped the fight. Dominic was very upset, looking straight up, got up right away. Looked at the ref and said, what the hell? And rightfully so, in my opinion. So yeah, it was a very good fight, though. Very good fight, competitive. Dominic looked like he was starting to gain the advantage, and I actually thought he would have won the fight. If he would have, not got caught, I think he would have won the fight. He was shaking off that rust and looking good, landing shots, looking good, man. His wrestling was just fine. Henry couldn't really get him, maybe because of his strength and his experience. And it was a good fight, very good fight. But I do not agree with the stoppage. Here's the thing after. Henry retired. He retired from the UFC, from MMA. Very bizarre retirement. Apparently, he was talking about it before that. I guess. Is he one of the greats? Yes. Is he the greatest of all time, like he says? No, he's not. He was a gold medalist. He was a double champ. He did defend each belt once. But he's not the greatest of all time. In my opinion, not even close. No. I still think he lost to Demetrius, or there could be a case that he lost to Demetrius. His most impressive win, actually, was Marlon Moraes and TJ Dillashaw. Marlon, he broke his will. He broke him down and beat him fair and square. TJ beat him on EPO. which is more impressive than beating him off. So he was on EPO and he still got dropped and beat. But then again, he was at 125 and he looked, a shell of himself. No, I'm not taking any credit away from Henry. I like Henry. I like Henry a lot. But sorry guys, I keep yawning. I'm trying to wake myself up. Sorry. Damn. I don't know why I'm, been going to sleep, getting up early, going to sleep late, getting up early. It's quarantine life for you. But sorry, I backtracked. Henry retired. Not taking anything away from him. It is what it is. He got the W. Gotta give him the credit. Still dropped him. That was all him, not the ref. So it is what it is. Now the main event. It was stopped with only a minute 20 to go. Tony got stopped. They had to stop it because he would not go down. So this is what happened. The first round, Justin pieced him up. The second, Tony became to come back and actually dropped Justin in the last couple seconds before the round ended of the second. After that, Justin destroyed him. Clean, amazing shots that he was landing at will. He was landing his signature, I believe, right hand at will. He was timing it perfectly. Eventually, everything was landing. 95% accuracy, man. Around there. I don't know if I'm exaggerating even. It was beautiful performance by Justin Gaethje. Best I've ever seen him. I actually really didn't see him before that. I knew he hit hard, but damn does he hit hard. Everything is power. Punches, leg kicks, everything. Very good striker. Very good striker indeed. Tony Ferguson was, I don't know. I don't know, maybe it was people saying, he wasn't prepared. He didn't have enough time. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, they changed the opponent that Tony was working months to beat, Khabib, and they gave him Justin, but still, he just got outboxed. He got outmatched, outskilled. Tony was wasting too much movement, I believe. Like, he was doing too much of his black magic or whatever the hell he does in there. Justin was just straight to the point, no wasted movement. Pop, 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 pop. Get out. Pop, 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 pop. Get out. It was just beautiful. Beautiful performance by Justin Gaethje. Gotta give him the credit, man. He beat him fair and square and dominated. Not just beat Tony, but dominated him like no one else ever has. Ever. So, he's the rightful, number one opponent, next opponent for Khabib, who's a champion at lightweight. Tony, man, I feel bad for the man. He was supposed to fight him. He had 5 times. It did not go through. Something always happened. Every single time something happened. This man deserved it. And now he doesn't deserve it anymore. Now he won't. Who knows if he ever fights him. Tony's not a quitter. I know he's going to try his best. Maybe it was age. Maybe that's why he didn't do so good against Justin. Who knows, man? He's getting older. He's been through so many wars, so many battles. Not just in the octagon, but outside the octagon as well, with his knee, and his moment where he had some mental health issues. Been through so much in his life. One of the greatest to ever do it. Point blank. We will see what happens next. There's not many more men in the world that I respect more than Tony Ferguson. There's not many men that I respect as much as Tony Ferguson. One of the greatest of all time. One of the most strongest world. This man was taking so much punishment, would not go down, would not quit. They had to stop it. He was going blind at one point, dazed from a jab. It wasn't even a strong shot. He got jabbed and you could see him willing himself through that. One of the toughest men I've ever seen in my life. Highest of respect for that man. Even in defeat, he was brilliant. Tough as nails, man. Beast. Beast. I really hope it wasn't age. I hope I see him win again. He really deserves a title shot at least. He really deserves it. But as far as the fight, with domination. Justin just was beating him to the punch constantly. Tony did okay in the first couple rounds. Justin took over and beat the hell out of him. He was too beaten up. His legs were literally giving out on him because of Justin checking every kick, basically. He was just defense, offense, beautiful. Top-notch, world-class. Defense and offense. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know what else to say. I can't really know other good things I could say. It was beautiful performance by Justin Gaethje all around. A+ in the books. Wow. Wow, Justin. Now, here's a question. Does he beat Khabib? I don't think so. Khabib knows what he is. He's seen him. I'm sure he's studying him as we speak. And he's not going to let Justin get going. He's going to grab him. He's going to maul him. That's my opinion. I don't think Justin, anyone really, not even Tony, has the takedown defense to stop him. You know, if unless I'm wrong, and Justin just has the defense. I've never seen. I haven't seen any other man have that kind of defense. Connor couldn't do it. Barbosa couldn't do it. No one else could do it. As you know, and not right now. I don't see anyone stopping Khabib from doing what he wants to do with you, which is ragdoll you and maul you for 5 rounds, or finish you, submit you. I haven't seen anyone stop him. Nobody has stopped this man. You know, Alaquinta did all right, but I feel like Khabib, Alaquinta was the guy that actually went 5 rounds to decision with Khabib. But I feel like Khabib was actually experimenting with his striking against Alaquinta. I don't know. That's in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Alaquinta is just that good. Um, we'll see. Maybe this guy's another Alaquinta, but better, a better version, which is a formidable opponent for Khabib. We shall see. He definitely deserves it. World class performance by a world class athlete. Point blank. Interim title. You know, he's the interim champ now, rightfully so. He earned every ounce of that belt, every ounce of that victory. He earned it. So that's UFC 249. All around, a great card. Great card, man. Great fights, great moments. Beauty. Art. It was art. Art that I missed and that I'm sure many of us combat sports fans missed. Casuals and hardcores alike. It was beautiful. Thank you, Dana White. Thank you all, man. We couldn't ask for a better night. Thank you. But that's UFC 249, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome, awesome stuff. But let's move on to the best documentary I've seen all year, The Last Dance. Yes, better than a Tiger King, in my opinion. My opinion. Episode 7 and 8, which aired last Sunday. Awesome episodes, by the way. Awesome all around. It was about spoiler alert, by the way. It's not like people don't know this already, but I guess I should say spoiler alert. Starting 3, 2, 1 now. Okay, so it was about his dad, his retirement, his return. You know, when he came back from his temporary retirement. First of all, his dad stuff was very sad, man. There's conspiracies about he had gambling. He didn't pay gambling debt, so they sent those two teenage assholes, shitholes, to go kill him. I don't believe that. Why would he? He's a multi-millionaire man. Multi-millionaire. Why would he be in debt? Come on, man. That's the dumbest conspiracy ever. It's bullshit. Like one of the guys said on the show, bullshit. Awful way to go out, man. And his dad was a beacon of hope and light for Jordan. You know, he was there through all his first 3P. He was there, motivating him, inspiring him, loving him as a father. You know, so that was hard for Jordan to swallow. It was a hard pill to swallow. Plus, they were ridiculing him, man, for his gambling and all this other shit. You know, that's why this is why I say LeBron in 20 years will be loved universally. You know, I know that the social media, this is the difference. Jordan didn't live in this era, social media. But I honestly believe LeBron's going to be loved 20 years from now. He's going to be looked up to like Jordan was. And we're going to, obviously he doesn't have a 6-0 record, but he has some amazing moments that we are always going to cherish, just like we do with Jordan. I really believe that. I believe 20 years from now, he's going to be loved universally. And people like our age are going to be like, wow, man, he was the man. He was something else. Just like people back then loved Jordan. That's honestly my opinion. You know, those two are 1 in a billion each. You're not going to see another man like them for a while. You know. But yeah, it was spectacular. Jordan, it's just they're giving us what the sense of what Jordan was back then. He was a living legend, a living icon. He was like a more than a human being. He was this kind of spirit, special spirit that that like released this that had this aura that everyone that ever saw him or came into contact with him or knew about him felt. Like this spiritual aroma. This spiritual aroma that we could all like
inhale and feel like, damn, this guy's the man right here. This guy's something else. And that's what I see in this documentary that everyone sees. When he retired, every news network, hundreds of news networks came to see him give his retirement speech. It's amazing how you know polarizing he was as a man, as a figure in history, and how he's still a polarizing figure to this day. It's amazing man that he was, amazing man that he still is. Um, but like us, he was human. The pressure, the way they ridiculed him about the gambling and his dad passing, and the pressure must have been even too great for him to bear, even for him, who's an unbreakable will. You know, so he took a hiatus, 2 year hiatus, played baseball. Heard that he wasn't bad. He was improving as time went on. Um, they said he could have went to the major leagues eventually. Do I believe it? Yeah, that man does not quit. He has the athleticism. He's obsessive with everything he does, um, and built his body, for the occasion. Then he returned because he found out, man, I'm so good at this sport, other sport. Why did I leave? Came back. They lost the '95 Eastern Conference Finals, but he three-peated once again after that. He came back mid-season, so it's not like he was full form. He was actually rusty. That part actually shows you he was human. Came back with a number 45, didn't wear it long. Went back to 23, because he said it didn't feel right. He wants to feel the way he did when he three-peated, when he was wearing number 23. Um, and he came back, and reclaimed the title as the man of the NBA. That's what he did. You know, um, spectacular documentary, man. We really just learn who Jordan is. Even from shoes to his name to basketball, it's just amazing stuff by Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I can't wait for 9 and 10. They're probably gonna show his three-peat, his second three-peat, and all that. I can't wait. And like I said, I'm gonna say this every goddamn podcast I talk about this. I highly recommend it for anyone, even if you don't watch sports. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be a waste of your time. Even if you do not watch sports, I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth the watch. I guarantee it. I love it, man. One of the best documentaries I've seen in a long time. Awesome stuff. So yeah, that's episode 7 and 8, and I've added some more stuff in there. But yeah, I can't wait for 9 and 10. So that's the last dance. Furthermore, sports. Let's talk about sports for a second. With Corona and all that. So UFC's back basically, and they're cranking out UFC events. Now we wait for basketball, football. The football that's hopefully that starts at regular time. Basketball. There's been a discussion here about whether they should just wait or try to restart the season. Um, I would say start it again. We want it now, man, and figure out a way. Yeah, maybe they could play in a gym or something like that. Where they all get tested and they play in some gym and it's filmed still. It's still filmed. Something, man. We all want basketball back, and if they have to modify some things to make it work, so be it. So be it. I hope that's the case. So UFC is the first one. They really pushed the pace, and I'm for sure that other sports are gonna follow and try to follow in their footsteps. So let's just hope they do. I know the NBA and NFL are different. There's more players involved and all that other stuff. There's more people involved. But we'll wait and see. I really hope that we get something back. Um, sorry, I'm looking down at my stuff over here. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping. And sports, businesses, just like places like barbershops and all that. I hope they open soon. I hope life goes to normal soon. I don't want to go back to ranting like I did at the beginning of this podcast, but let's just hope so. That life returns to normal, and that maybe we'll be more grateful. But the little things in life. Going to the barbershop, getting a haircut, walking down to the goddamn store to buy something. You know, without a mask, without that fear, paranoia, people uptight and anxious and antsy and all that stuff. Let's just hope we can get to that point once again. Filled out arenas. Sorry, I'm about to sneeze. Sorry, I don't have corona, I swear. Promise. Scout's honor. I don't know what the sign is, but whatever. Um, there's kind of dusty in here. But yeah. Let's just hope we go back to a normal, man. I'm really hoping, you know, that soon, maybe in the next coming months. Let's pray, whatever you believe in, pray to that and ask them, please. God, please. you know. Well, let's move on from that. I already talked about that. So, I actually want to go into this more. What to watch during Corona, Um, as far as what I watch, Ozark, banger. All American, worth the watch. I watched like 3 times already. I'm gonna try out Riverdale. I heard that was good. I heard there's a new show. I forget what it's called. Vikings. Something related to Vikings. It's on Netflix. I don't think it's called Vikings. I think it's something else. But I heard it's good. So I'm gonna try that out. As far as my taste, in shows, it's anything with you know I don't know how to explain it. Obviously, I'm not really a love show kind of guy. I like sports, obviously. By this podcast, you could tell I love sports. Or anything with sports, I love it. All American, Last Chance at You, all of that. Last Chance You, I mean. Um, Friday Night Lights, But I like a good, action, medieval time show. Uh, Narcos, I like realistic stuff with action in it, and and a villain and a hero, stuff like that. Um, so I've been looking around, and I'm gonna try those other shows out. Movies, I mean, the theaters are fucking closed, so what are you gonna do? There's really nothing to speak of when it comes to that. Um, I believe because I live near a drive-in, so you actually drive in with your car. They're actually opening that again, which is awesome. Thank you. So if you're near one of those, go to that. Have a good time with your folks or your friends or your significant other, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Hopefully you live near one. And if you're in this city, I know you know about the drive-in. Have a good time. You deserve it. Living in this, isolation crap. But yeah, as far as shows, that's what I'm looking to. There's a few shows that I don't really, I'm not into. Like what's it called? I forgot. This is one love show that was number one on Netflix. I forgot what it was called, but I never watched it. Just not my taste. Um, but yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that. I really didn't, come prepared, but I just wanted to talk about it for a second. I guess. So I guess I don't really have anything else to say, but it is what it is. Um, let's talk about businesses that have been booming because of Corona, not because, but in Corona, and businesses that have been dying. Businesses that have been booming, obviously Netflix, all the gaming companies, PlayStation, Sony, Xbox, Microsoft, because there's nothing else to do. So in a way, this benefits them. They're booming. Business is booming. They got shit on sale. Netflix party, Disney Plus parties, all that shit. So they're booming. All these virtual services. Because of that, all these companies that provide these services are booming. And you know, it's that's cool. At least something good is happening. I don't look at that as a bad thing at all. They're booming and they're taking advantage of the situation. And that's what we have to do as, citizens and as people. Take advantage. Now that you have time, build a skill that you've always wanted to build that you didn't have time for, or that you thought you didn't, because you can always make time. Maybe painting, writing, gaming, whatever it is. You know, work on it. Build that skill. Grind. You know, we're at home. What else are you gonna do? Don't just sit around and mope like some people have. Depressed. I know it's hard not to be depressed sometimes for some people, especially. You know, but fight it. You got to fight back. You gotta be tough in these times. That's the only way. In my opinion, the only way to overcome is to fight back. If you wait for some special person or special something, some event to stop, your loneliness, your depression, whatever the problem is, it doesn't exist. There's no such thing as a big moment where everything changes. It's small steps to greatness, small steps to recovery, whatever it is. It's small steps, day after day after day after day after day after day. That's how you become great. That's how you overcome adversity. You know, you have to build, keep building momentum, turning that wheel, turning that wheel. That's why some people don't like to take breaks because they don't want to restart that wheel. Some people don't like vacations. Me, I mean, I like a little vacation, but I don't like taking too long because I don't like restarting that wheel. It's hard building momentum. Everyone is lazy. I've been lazy. I don't like starting the wheel up again. I like moving forward, getting things done, things done, things done, building momentum, building confidence. Because once you take vacation, the confidence, the momentum just goes down. Momentum, is a real thing. Sports has it, life has it, everything has momentum, and it's unexplainable. There's no science behind that. Maybe there is. I don't know, but there's no like real, as far as I'm aware of, there's no real science. It's just this feeling, this invisible, intangible wheel that turns, or like maybe a car, like something that keeps building, like an intangible building or something like that. You know what I'm trying to say? If you know what I'm saying, like when you work hard and you're successful and you fall down, you keep trying, even that builds momentum. You fail, right? You're stagnant. You work hard again. Oh, you succeeded. You succeeded. You succeeded. You keep building and building, building, building until you're like, damn, things are rolling smoothly. You know, not every day's perfect. You know, I heard from the great Joe Rogan, and I'm sure I've said this on this podcast before. 90% of the days are probably going to be days where you don't want to do what you have to do, but that's part of the process. The pro goes to work. The professional goes to work. You want to be a pro at what you do, you go to work every single day. The only thing that stops you is illness or family emergency. That's it. It's the only thing that should stop you. Laziness, a little headache. No, man. Keep working, keep grinding, and you will pay off. You know what gives people happiness? Not money. Because, first of all, money's going to come if you work hard. That's not going to be a problem. You know what money's for? You know, for temporary, pleasure. When you buy a TV, oh shit, I have a TV. Week later, oh shit, cool, my TV. Week later, oh, it's my TV. You don't care anymore. Materialistic shit is temporary. I think there's a statistic that most of us know. Once you're in more than 80,000 or something like that, once you're in a certain amount of money, you don't get much happier. Money is for survival. Money, I'm not saying try not to earn money because money will come. You work hard, you're gonna get money. That's just facts. Look at all of human history. But the point is, what brings real happiness is helping others, is having a sense of fulfillment from earning your success. That's what brings happiness. Doing shit for others, being a nice person, working hard and earning that reward and relaxing. That's real happiness. Because at least for me, when you're lazy, you can't really live happy. At least for me, I can't live like that. And me personally, I can't just sit around not do shit. I I can't even relax, man. I'll lose it. I will literally lose my goddamn mind. So the point is, keep a balance because relaxation is needed. I'm not saying never relax. Earn it. Like Joe Rogan said in a speech I heard. I think people should earn comfort. Because then you can put your feet up and you can really enjoy it, knowing in the back of your head, having a clear conscience, I got everything done for now. I can enjoy this fucking day. That's relaxation. I check everything off the checklist. Off the checklist, and boom, you got that relaxation. You got that success that you earned. You know, so that's important during these times is to be strong. It's harder these days because motivation is hard to find when you're alone, and I understand that. It's gonna be hard. You know, it's already hard even when life is normal to find motivation, to find inspiration. It's hard already. I know it's even harder now because you're stuck at home. You're not talking to anyone. You're not learning new things unless you're on your computer or reading or something. But I mean, like as far as being outside, you're not learning shit. You know, it sucks, but we gotta move forward and don't even do it for yourself because eventually, when you're only thinking about yourself, it just doesn't work. Trust me, it's got to be about others, your family, whoever you care about. Do it for them, and I guarantee you'll find something that you didn't even know you had inside of you. You know, but yeah, that's my piece of motivation, man. I like to drop some, sprinkles of motivational words that I can during these podcasts. But yeah, man. There's really not much on other sports. There's really not much on other sports to talk about. NBA, NFL, or there's nothing going on. Um, as far as now, as of now, and so here we are. And I wanted to speak to you guys and all that stuff. I like speaking to you guys. Hope that it helps somebody out there, keep someone entertained for an hour or so. And yeah, man, I love you all of you, dearly. Um, but I think that's gonna wrap it up for this one. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I hope I gave you some inspiration or something. Something. Um, if you watched this whole thing, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that. If you got anything you want me to talk about, leave it in the description. Anything, man. I don't really care what it is. I'll talk about it. As long as it's not illegal or something like that, I'll talk about it. Anime or a movie or whatever it is, hockey or something. Enough of you ask, I'll do it. I'll learn about it. I'll talk about it. But yeah, man, I hope you enjoy. Like I said, if you're new, please subscribe and leave a like. I got other things coming. I'm trying to upload a gaming video, maybe funny one. We'll see. What my comedic wits, come up with my comedic talent, because I'm so talented. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we'll see what I do with the gaming videos. Um, so I got a podcast with my guys. Um, John. I told you before that I fucked up a podcast that I had with a new podcast I'm doing called J&J podcast with my co-host John, and we got a special guest that actually has his own YouTube. And I had it filmed and everything. I fucked up the audio. I already sent my apologies. We're gonna try next week and see how that goes. See how it goes. We're gonna try again because they have finals and stuff. So I'm already done, but they're not. Some of them do what they have to do. Next week we should be able to do it. I will not fuck up the audio. I got you guys, and it should be a lot longer because I'm gonna have someone to talk to, and we're gonna talk about plenty of things. If you have anything you want us to talk about, let us know in the comments or anywhere else. But yeah, okay, now it's over. All right. So hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, tell your friends, subscribe. This is your host Jay the Great with another Jtalks episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.